What is up, all of you awesome people? It is TheMunchBowl here, and today this is a really different video on my channel. I don't usually do this type of stuff, and I know y'all seeing my hands and you're not seeing my face. That's for a reason as well, because I have something going on with my hair. I don't want to spoil it for the next video. But anyways, I'm gonna be showing y'all how y'all can air up a basketball or any ball y'all want without an air pump. Technically with an air pump. And what I mean by technically, don't worry, is this thing y'all see down here. Boom. It's one of these oral syringe things or whatever. You like put medicine in it and you squirt it out. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have some of these in your house, and I just dropped it. And that's why I said technically an air pump, because it pumps out air, but it isn't known as an air pump. But anyways, what's the other thing we need? A tube that can go inside of here, which I have this like lubricant thing, and like there's this tube that came on it, and it's like really skinny. And I don't know if you have any of like those cans around your house or anything, but it fits inside of this ball very well. But if y'all don't have this, then y'all could like you could get the ink tube out of a pen and blow all the ink out and wash all the ink out, and use it as long as it fits inside of the hole in your ball. But if it doesn't, then you could just get like a Capri Sun straw or something, because this, I can compare this to a Capri Sun straw. It feels just like one. But what you want to do is get both of your items, and you want to make sure that you see the hole right here. The hole, if it's not large enough for this to fit through, like it's not supposed to fit through super easy, but if it just can't fit through, if you just can't get it, then you could get something like a knife or something, and you could insert it through there. You don't want to push too hard, but you just want to gently roll it around so it could widen up the hole a tiny bit, so to make sure it could fit. And once it could fit, you want to push it in there. You don't want to push it all the way through there. You just want to slightly push it through there. So as you can see, like so, you'll see the red part inside of there is only a little bit, and this maximizes the amount of air that can come through here. And y'all can actually cut this in half, because you don't need all this, because this actually probably makes the process slower. The air probably travels slower because of this long thing, of this long tube. So you can actually cut this shorter if you want. But once you do that, you want to pull this lever out, and then last but not least, you want to insert it into your ball snugly, but you don't want to push it in too hard, because you don't want to pop your ball or anything. And you want to take this and push down. Now see, if you can see, it comes back out. You see, that's why you want to use a lot of force. It doesn't take that much force or strength, but you want to push it down, and you want to hold it for about 2 seconds and come up, so you could make sure all the air comes through. And that's why I said cut it in half, because it'll probably make the process faster, to the point where there won't be as much air resistance. Because if you don't know, air from the ball is actually trying to come up into here, while you're also trying to push air into it, because it's such a tight space of air. But anyways, what you don't want to do, you don't want to pull this lever back out like you would with a regular air pump, because this is not a one-way tube. So if you pull this out, then it's just going to suck the air right back out of the ball, which is what you totally don't want. So you want to take this off of the tube, pull this out, and put it back on the tube, and do it again. And this is a tiny bit of a long process. And one disclaimer is, if your ball is completely flat, this method will still work, but it will take an extremely long amount of time. Like if your ball is completely flat to the point where it won't bounce, to air it all the way up, it'll probably take about 2 hours, which a lot of y'all probably do not want to wait that long. But don't get me wrong, it will still work. It just will take a lot of time. But I mostly recommend this for people whose balls, just don't bounce high enough, and they want to get like that extra bounce, or if their ball is just like a tiny bit flat. And if your ball is in that condition, then it'll take about 10 to 30 minutes for you to air up your ball, which I know that still probably sounds like a bit of a long time to y'all. But if you have no other alternative, and if you're just doing something in your free time, then you could do this. If you're not doing anything in your free time, you could just air up your ball, and it will work. And the reason being is because this is such a small amount of air. It's such a limited amount of air that's getting pushed through here, or that's even in here in general. It's such a small amount of air. So that's why it takes so long. But if you have nothing else to do, then you could do this. Now, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please make sure I like it. This isn't what I usually do on my channel. I usually do like dreadlock videos and like vlogs and stuff. So if that interests y'all, please make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so y'all never miss out on another video from me. And with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video.